And so, he didn't get the kind of adoption and just powerhouse story that he needed on the international stage to make this a difficult thing for the IMF to do. Instead, he got, decent bond pricing, had a little bit of an economic resurgence, a big time social cohesion boost in terms of getting rid of criminals, but it wasn't enough, is the view that I have. And I think it's over there now as far as this whole Bitcoin country thing. I don't see how you could see it any other way. The IMF is winless in terms of getting countries out of financially dire straits, but they are undefeated in terms of keeping people under their thumb. And this is another example of that, in my opinion. I think that's the way it's going to look, a year from now, 2 years from now, going on and on.
I'm wondering how much influence the United States had in this decision.
Tons.
So and to me, that I find that to be rather interesting, because when we have an outgoing administration and an incoming one which appears to be Bitcoin friendly, or at least closer to being Bitcoin friendly than the outgoing administration. So with that being said, Bukele, it makes me wonder, did he blink or flinch too soon? Would it have been wiser for him to have waited at least a few months for Trump and to get in?
It's hard to wait, right? Like the IMF, all these places will, they're not calling you and then leaving a voicemail. They're fucking killing you if you don't do what they ask. Like they're not nice. It's not a negotiation. And that's the thing that people don't get about these organizations. Like whether it's the IMF or other NGOs, this whole term NGO is fucking bullshit. There's no such thing as an NGO. It's NGOs. I can't remember if it was Mike Benz who said this or somebody, but it's been this way for a long time. I had a professor in university, Charles Burton, who used to say this about NGOs in not so specific terms, but he was right that NGOs are a way for governments to do things that are illegal through basically arms of their power, thanks to funding, right? Oh, we're giving donations to this country, this group, that group, this organization, that organization. NGOs only exist because of the money coming from the G's. Okay. So they are GOs, not NGOs. And these guys don't fuck around. Like, it's not about, could he have waited 4 more months?